17 and you welcome to the breakfast show. You know, I'm so excited about something. Yesterday, I heard that the tycoon, business tycoon of Nigeria, Dangote, he has plans of buying Arsenal. The Arsenal team in England. I think it's just baffling my mind.
You don't know whether to be excited.
That's the thing. That's the feeling. That's a feeling. I think it's so cool to see an African do that. I think it's so good.
If he's able to buy it, that's good.
But it's one thing buying and the management.
Yeah, we're talking about the management part. But that is where I am concerned with, because I am a Ghana, and I can only hope that if he's buying it off, that we're having a better management that should be able to render as the cup. Yeah. We have tasted the EPL Cup in a long time, even though we do have some little ones around the corner.
I think it's a good move.
Yeah, it is. It is good news for Africa, move. But then
for now,
let's get better management for it.
All right, okay. So, Harry, what do we have today?
Yes, good morning to our viewers and welcome to Breakfast on GTV. And as always, we strive to give you the very best of morning television in form of educating and, of course, entertaining and informing you as well. On the show today, we are going to continue our discussion on the UT and Capital Bank collapse, especially with the focus now on the effect or the impact on the employees. Because there's so much that has been said about this. Let's find out what the right impact is on the employees of this particular bank.
To you, what do you think the impact is? I mean, because it's so obvious. What other impacts are we looking at?
Well, so the thing is more like, yes, your bank doesn't exist anymore, but do you have a right to complain about your jobs, about job losses? You have lost your place of work. Do you have a right to complain?
The only right you have is the compensation you're going to get if you're to be laid off.
That's a big question.
Exactly.
You know, package.
Yeah, and in the labor law, if they're going to lay you off, fine, but you have to be giving your three months salary for that.
Exactly. So those are the kind of things that we'll be talking about, whether they are justified. And we also do know that there are about 990.
About 990,
GCB cannot employ all of them,
and
they are sending signals of just employing about 40. Laying off about 40%. So these are things that we need to look at. Who are those that are going to be affected? And
will the package even be enough if they are offered?
I'm sure it would be. Yeah, I'm sure it would be.
Consider the fact that this is a bank
and
that
if they have a strong local union as well, it should work.
Yeah, and that's another big question. Will the unions work for them?
That's the thing. What about those? I've not heard about the bank's union. I really haven't. Personally, I've not heard anything. How strong they are.
Okay.
You know, people, they are so good. We don't hear about them.
Yeah,
that's how good they are.
Anyway, but then there's another issue about weight loss. We talk about weight loss, and a lot of people go through this strenuous methods, very, very good methods of trying to lose weight. But it is one thing losing the weight, and another maintaining that good weight that is right for your health. So
no, say that again. Losing the weight and maintaining the weight
right
lost.
The right weight.
Okay.
Now, because you can lose it, and then afterwards you go back to your old habits, and then you go back to where you started from, and it's even worse sometimes.
Yeah.
And when we say weight loss, what does it mean?
Weight loss is actually about typical example. You weigh typical example. You weigh about 75 now, and then in a few months, due to certain things that you have done, probably some exercise of the body, some dieting methods, then you are able to lose about, say, 5, 10. Yeah. So now you're at about 70 or 65. That is weight loss. You have lost about 5 kilos.
I knew that would be your definition of that. But
what do you
have anything
for me, I just visualize losing weight, and it happens in real life. Yes, I'm good like that.
Okay.
Because look, you could see a very slim person who has a low cholesterol. You know that.
Yeah.
You know, they have these. Well, I think the experts will take us through. Whether there's body mass, we have this, we have that. They look out for and all that.
Those ones, they are just not healthy, but they haven't gained weight. They are just not healthy. Maybe the cholesterol, the fat, whatever. That one is different, I think. Yeah.
It forms part. It's all parts. There are elements of it. Anyway.
Losing weight. So.
All right. What more do we have?
All right, and then of course. Honorable J. Garbrah is
Yes.
going to. Today I'm calling him honorable. He's so happy about that.
And then
he's going to tell us about what we have for
tell
Tyme
us, and
Out.
then we'll do the papers.
You remember that verse video we played for you when we started the show? Yes, that's our special guest for today. If you missed the video, when my guest comes in, I'll introduce her once again. So
Of course, that is Davio. That's a song, man.
Davio.
All right, go to the front pages of this morning.
Oh, yeah.
JTD, you're starting. Let's go.
Really?
Yes.
I have only just one paper. I have the Mirror newspaper. Family settles at zoo. This is definitely not in Ghana. Gamashi
We have a
Max.
zoo currently.
Yes,
We do. That's in Kumasi.
So we can settle there as well. So it could be in Ghana.
We will see. Gamashi Max Twins Festival. Dr. Jifa Day, caring for people with autoimmune diseases. That story on pages 6 and 27. Sale of used underwears still booming.
Yeah.
That's on the front page of the Mirror newspaper.
Yeah, the Daily Graphic. The big story says collapse of UT Bank. Shareholders' faith in the balance, and that story is on page 3 of the paper. And also on the front page, you have Nagrat raises red flag over policy to license teachers, and Indian fights interior minister immigration boards. Front
Right.
page of Daily Graphic.
Okay, I think you can do the second one. This is the single
Before
one.
you do your own. Okay. So Daily Heritage has a story. Investor runs to president over minister's harassment, and Ghana needs leaders, not looters. ICGC pastor says that. And there's a picture of our very own Madam Ekiadonkor. It's a D-Day for Ekiadonkor's $30,000 robbers fixed. And so you have a picture over there as of beautifully displayed.
All right.
That headline is
Beautifully
ironic, though.
displayed.
Ending of the front pages, I
It's
have the
ironic.
Gold
No,
Street
not
business,
okay.
and the Gold Street business has provide details of 61.8 million Ghana City free school uniform project. Send Ghana tells GES, and it reaches final consensus to legalize BB. That's the Gold Street business.
Okay.
And later on in the show, Joe, we have some tickets to give out, right?
Yes, we do
What
have
tickets
some
are
tickets.
that?
Latif's latest play is coming
Okay.
out, Saints and Sinners. So one of us, or all of us, during the course of the show, will be giving out the tickets.
How many
We'll give
tickets
a
are we
chance.
giving out?
We're giving out 5 complimentary tickets.
Only 5? Why 5?
For today. Danny, for today.
Okay. All right, so
All
like,
right. So what you spoke about is actually at the back page
It's
of
there.
the Daily Heritage paper.
Yeah.
Dangote to fire Venga 8th.
That's
And
it.
it's there. So
Yeah.
if he buys the club, he's going
That's
to
it.
fire. And there's a sad one about Luis Suarez. He's ruled out for a month. He's been hurt, so he's been ruled out for a month.
Is this
and
sad, though?
Okay. All right, so on that
it
note
is sad
of the-
he's hurt, but I don't feel sorry for Barcelona anyway.
and then being a Friday, we're gonna have Mr. Muble in the studio as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so stay on. The show just started. Celebrate what you have become and become what you celebrate. These are the words of St. Augustine of Hippo. Come and join us celebrate our sanctification in the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, you're gorgeous too.
All right, it's Tyme Out, and today I have a very special guest of honor in the studio with me. She's fast gaining strides in the Ghanaian music industry, gradually becoming a legend, if I may say so. Already, she's a young comparatively in the music career, but she already has some awards and nominations tucked under her sleeves, performing on both the national and international stages. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Miss V.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, by His grace, I'm doing well.
Perfect.
But now that you're here with me, I feel way better. I believe my day just got off to a great start.
Ish. You're flattering me.
Oh,
That's
I
one day.
have to, so that you keep coming to visit us.
I see. That's good then.
Because I don't think I've ever seen you on our couch before, the breakfast show couch.
No, I've never been on this show.
Oh, wow.
No.
So you see, you should be coming here more.
Yes.
Okay, earlier when we started the show, we played David.
Uh-huh.
It's like a testimonial kind of song.
Yes.
Looking at how far you've come, did you ever think things would be this way?
I never even knew I was going to do music to start with. I had no idea this would be me today. my mind and my life was all what my parents wanted me to do. So it was basically school, and then church, and then home. So that was it. I grew up in like a triangle. It was yes.
Church, you're one of those ladies.
Yes. Very, very. I was kept away from everything. So I had no idea this would be my life, but it is my life now, and I love it.
Has it been easy for them accepting who you are right now?
They didn't accept it at first. It was a gradual process because my dad, you know, he heard so much about the industry, my mom too, and how the girls, you know, didn't get to where they wanted to be the right way. So yes, I ended up doing this by force small. But they came to see that it was good because I was with the right people. And if you are with the right people, they influence you in the right way. So, yeah.
Do you think that perception is still there? That misconception people have about females in the industry, that they don't go through the right channels. You still deal with it even as of now? It's
still there, of course. I'll just go straight to the point. I mean, I still have people thinking I'm sleeping with my producer, and people thinking I'm sleeping. The next guy they see me with, they feel there's something going on, and maybe I got my BT nomination. People thought I went to do something somewhere or something. You know, it's always funny with girls in the industry. It can't be straight. It can't be right. I don't know why.
Yeah, why is it? Well, but you put in a lot of hard work. Yeah, you put in a lot of hard work to achieve that.
Yes.
So how do you deal with it on a constant basis?
I used to suffer when it came to dealing with it. It was something I was emotional about because people had that bad mind about me. But after a while, I came to see that someone's opinion is actually just their opinion, so it doesn't affect you in any way. You can let it affect you, or you can just let it go. So
Today on Time, I will be asking you a variety of questions. When you first started out, you released a single, Boko Boko.
Yes.
I believe that was the very first one.
Very first song.
That was the very first one.
Yes.
You did it with, you featured VIP.
Zeal of VIP.
Zeal of VIP.
Yes.
Now this is my question.
Okay.
In the whole song, this is something my friends and I usually discuss. It's a great song and everything, but why is it that Zeal only came and he was doing how much did you pay him just come and do what he did?
You know, this is the nice part about the people I work with, the company I work with, my record label. So they have been there for a few years, and quite a few years, and they have built connections, they know people. So one day I was in the studio. This was supposed to be a song where I was just going to be on it by myself.
Okay.
So I was in the studio recording, and Zeal popped up, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's in the studio today. So he was listening to the song, and he loved the song. So he just started doing some chant too. He was like, and then Richie was like, yo, get in the booth and do something to the song.
So that's how it happened.
That's how it started.
Oh, because I thought you actually called him up and said, I have some tunes here, come.
I'm sure I'd had to pay like $50 million to get Zeal on my song at the time. So
But you've had some amazing collaborations, by the way. Are there more we should be looking forward to?
Definitely. I have so many beautiful collaborations coming up, but like, you know, we always do this, and I know you guys don't like it. I don't want to say anything about it. So until, you know, but just recently, on my third album, I have a song with Lyrical. He's from Trinidad.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. He's from Trinidad and Tobago. But he resides in the US, and he does most of his music there. And he's a soca musician, soca artist, and he came all the way from the US for us to shoot a video. We recorded a song on. So it's amazing. He came, we did a nice video, and that video will be out very, very soon.
Now that you're here, I'll beg that and plead with you that you premiere it on BFS Fest, the breakfast show. We premiere it here
on
Time Out. You got me. Don't say that, and when we go off air, you'll be like, oh, but you see, this is that.
At least let me say that I got you, and then when the show finishes, we'll see how it goes. But I'm sure I'll premiere it here.
Okay, so at this point, we'll take a musical break. We'll be right back.
Look
All right, that was a beautiful music video over there. Davi, she calls it. My producer wants to know, and I believe most of our viewers would like to know as well. I said it just in passing, but what's the philosophy behind the song we just saw?
Okay, so I have been doing music for 5 years now. This is my 6th year, and honestly speaking, when I think about it, it's kind of emotional for me because I never ever knew this would be me today. I had a very rough childhood, and I'd never like to get into that, but yes, I grew up in the box, like I said before. It's very timid, very everything not so nice.
Rigid, yeah.
Yes, I was just something else, but I had no idea that this would be me today. But music helped me discover myself, and I'm still learning about myself. I had no idea that one day I'll stand on stage and thousands of people will chant my name. Like, it's unimaginable. It blows my mind that sometimes I go on a show and they say, "Are you ready to see Miss V?" And the people screaming. It's insane. Like, how did this happen? I don't get it. I still don't understand it today, but I mean, it's amazing. I inspire people. I have people who send me so many messages, and I can't even go through them because they just keep coming.
Maybe
like that.
You should get a whole team behind you.
It's insane. I can't even read all of them, and some people get mad at me. They're like, "I sent you a message and you didn't read it," and I'm like,
"You get it all the time."
And I'm like, "Darling, it's not any. It's just because I have so many messages like popping up on my screen, and I don't even know where to start from. And it's just because people say I inspired them, and I'm doing so well, and they can do things the right way. So this is basically it. Yes, it's amazing.
And we thank God for how far He has brought you.
Thank you.
My friends want to tell me I'm a celebrity, and today I want them to know that you are the celebrity. Oh yes, because I can still board church, nobody knows me.
Hey, but who says I can't? Me, I'm the queen of church. Relax.
Oh, really?
Relax.
Really? You are?
When I was in Central, that was my life.
So people will recognize that it is you. If people recognize that it is Miss V. For me, I
have some disguise, some nice.
I'm trying to lower my boys' arguments right now. You are trying to give them more.
Oh, I'm not a celebrity like that. Don't worry.
Okay.
I try.
So how remarkable is it? What's one thing that struck you, aside the crowd screaming and everything? Can you still go to your favorite cocoa joint and go and buy your usual cocoa?
Honestly, no, I can't.
Why is that?
I can't even go and have lunch quietly. It's hard.
Yeah.
But you know, it's nice that that's happening. Then you know that you are being celebrated, like you said.
Yeah.
So if that's not happening, then you know that something's wrong. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I like to have that quiet time where I can go and sit somewhere and just eat with friends. But unfortunately, that can happen. Yeah. So. It's
I don't know.
It's difficult.
I
can do that, but then the whole time it's going to be pictures, and I love to do that with my fans. I like to meet them and get like up close and personal with them, but sometimes you just want to be in your space.
Oh, because sometimes the way things are. Anyway, we would like to know if you're engaged or single, or.
Why didn't you start from single? Engaged. Why?
Oh, now we heard you're engaged. Somebody they said. Don't worry about who said.
That person is Elijah.
Oh, really?
I am very single.
Oh, really? You are?
Ready
Please, I'd like you to say that again.
I am very single.
Please, what's your number?
I'll give you my number after the show.
Okay, so I believe growing up, you listen to certain kind of music. Who would you say are some of your musical idols?
So this is it. I wasn't musical when I was. I mean, I sang.
Really? Yeah.
I sang every time, but it wasn't really part of my life like that. I mean, like I said before, it was school. Yeah, so it wasn't. But my parents used to listen to a lot of country music. Yeah. So that's all I knew when I was growing up, country music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you find that for some musicians, when they are doing their music presently, you find that influences it a bit. They can they can pick from that. Does it also happen?
The thing is, I am very versatile. I can do any kind of song. I'm not a one genre kind of musician. Yeah. I can do hip hop, I can do R&B, I can do hip life, high life, Afro pop, anything.
Oh really? So how? Now that you said all that, so if you want to put you, how as an artist, how will we describe you then? So, what would we say you are?
I do mainly dance hall, about 80% dance hall, but I have 3 albums, and if you listen to them, I have different genres on there. I have gospel on there. I have so many genres on there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So there's gospel and all. I don't know. Earlier you weren't feeling what I was saying because the video was played and all that. But I don't know. Can you give us a little bit of that?
I knew this was coming. I will fly high on eagle's wings. I will fly until I get there. I will fly.
Oh wow.
Yes, I have 2 gospel songs. I have one on every album. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I believe so. Moving forward, we are coming to the end of the conversation. What should we be expecting from you? What are you up to currently?
So I am still doing my high school tour, and this is a campaign about my natural girl thing and World Bank's ending extreme poverty. I was the brand ambassador for the World Bank. I am.
You are
for the World
are,
Bank. Yes, I did their.
You was, I was like.
I did their theme song for ending extreme poverty, and I've done a few speeches for them for TEDx and stuff like that. I've worked with UNICEF, and I am on this high school tour still preaching. So.
Yes, go on. Don't let me distract you. Go on.
Yes, so I'm still preaching. I'm also trying to disseminate this information from where I hear it from to kids in secondary schools, and I'm telling them to still be natural. And when I say natural, it's not about having kinky hair. It's about being very true to yourself, loving yourself for who you are. So I mean, you can wear the longest lash in the world. It's on TV. So just be confident, love yourself. So many girls today do not love themselves, and it's unfortunate. It makes them do the wrong things. They lose focus. They land in the wrong hands. Everything wrong you can imagine happens to them, and they end up not happy. But the truth is, no one can beat you at being yourself. If there's anything you can win an A at, get an A at, is being yourself. So be yourself, love yourself. So this is what I do on my high school tour, and I'm trying to start a scholarship scheme as well. I'm going to the I'm going to the ministries. I've been to Ministry of Information. I'll be going to gender as well, and I've been going to a few places to get funding for this. Yes, and I'm having my concert at the end of this year too. It's a lot going on to release my 4th album.
Wow. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I don't know who this is.
You actually have inspired quite a number of people, and I am so amazed by what you do, especially on today. My all-time favorite song of yours. Don't ask me the title. Okay. I just know you did this with Ifya.
Yes.
And I love the video. I love the hair in the video. Yes. And I'm like, wow, this is it. Come on. Jay, you couldn't have enjoyed this alone. You know that.
Please, the next time I'll have the 2 of you on this.
Oh yes, you know, I was listening to her talk before, and she sounded really like interesting to talk to. So maybe next time I'll dog you and go to her.
Oh my God.
The breakfast show has ended. We have to round up and go now to the Inzima segment. Harriet, I don't know why.
Oh my goodness, it's been fun in the studio, and we are sure to come your way again.
Sorry, before we do all that, I'd just like to thank Miss V for passing through today.
Thank you for
having
me.
so much and making time out today.
You got blown out, I know that.
Okay, so please introduce. Now that you're here, please introduce the local segment.
All right, thanks for coming to the studio. We have enjoyed your company, and of course, yes, that's why we end the English segment of the show, and we're moving right into the Inzima segment of the show. And here is a Mobley for you. He will take you on a good ride. Stay with us.
Oh yeah.